hope that you guys are having an absolutely fantastic morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is when today's video hits you guys. I first and foremost want to start by saying that today has been filled with so much good stuff that instead of the 2 videos that I promised you guys, this is going to be today's video and then there will 100% be 2 videos tomorrow. With that being said, today's letter of the day is the letter O. And today's video is one that I'm freaked out to talk about, but I also feel like is one that I really do want to share with you guys. And it's to do with Bloody Mary. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you guys will know that growing up, the tale, the legend, the game of Bloody Mary hit different for me. And I always had a fear of mirrors. There's a whole other story that's here on my channel if you guys want to watch it. It's in the Haunted House series to do with mirrors. But Bloody Mary has always just been something that's really super freaked me out. And after staying in the Queen Mary, where in that bathroom they detail the instructions on playing Bloody Mary, I received an email from one of you that when I read it just hit different. It just sent chills throughout my whole entire body. And so I figured for today's video, I would bring that story here on my channel, ask you guys if any of you have experienced anything like this, and if any of you have any sort of advice, I would really appreciate you guys letting her know in the comments below. But without further ado, I don't want to give too much of an intro to this. I really just want to get to the story, so let's get right on into it. The email is titled, "What Happens When You Summon Bloody Mary?" I never should have done it. I never should have tried it. I guess I knew it was a risk. I mean, I knew that people claimed it was possible to summon things. I knew that some had even claimed to have seen her. But I guess a part of me just didn't believe it. I guess a part of me has always never wanted to believe. But it happened, Hailey. I made the mistake. I summoned her, and she won't go away. I can't make it stop. A few weeks ago, I was with a couple of friends. I started college not too long ago. I've always been someone who's had trouble making friends. I've never been one who could keep friends for long. Starting college was kind of going to be my fresh start, my do-over, if you will. I know it sounds stupid. You see, it took me a little bit. I didn't know how to go about making friends. I felt like, once again, I was going to be a fly on the wall that no one really noticed. And if they did, I'd just bug them, literally. Until I met Monique. I don't know how we started talking, but we just did. She was bold and herself in a way that not many can be. And I guess a part of me wanted to be that so badly, so I just had to hang out with her. Before long, I'd been spending most of my time with her, becoming close friends. And that's what happened. Flash forward a few weeks. There was a party. There was a lot of us. Well, a lot of people. None of them were really my friend. I only really had Monique. I don't drink, but everyone else was. Eventually, the talk of ghosts came into play with Halloween approaching. Talk of them, jokes of them, childhood memories, and then childhood games that we all used to play. That's when she was mentioned. Bloody Mary. I never really knew whether I believed in her or not. We shared stories until eventually someone drunkenly suggested that we try. I didn't really know what to think. For the first time, I felt like maybe I was fitting in, like maybe I was going to be accepted. Monique was so cool. She was so calm in everything that was happening. And like I said, I wanted to be like that. When it came my turn to play, I actually wasn't so scared. Others had went in ahead of me by now and nothing had really happened. Just little jump scares of people saying boo, banging on the door, or even flickering of lights. But no real paranormal activity. So in my mind, I thought, what harm could it do? I walked in. I said her name 3 times, and I span 3 times, stared deep into the mirror, and I waited. I looked so deep into the mirror, I looked all around myself, nothing. At this point, I was almost more afraid of staring at myself in the mirror for so long, because there truly was nothing. So it happened. We all had our turn. Nothing happened. And later, I went home. That night, I had nightmares. Nightmare after nightmare. Horror. Until the final nightmare that night that ended with a mirror shattering. I jolted awake. Since then, the things that I see in the mirror are unthinkable. I can't shower Hailey or walk past a mirror because she's there. Even my own reflection will change, even if I don't see her. Looking into a mirror has become nearly unbearable. When I shower, I see her watching me in the mirror. Every time, looking more terrifying. I'm starting to wake up with bruises. My dreams have become strictly nightmares, and I don't know what I've done. I thought she wasn't real. She can't be real. But I know what I'm seeing is real, in that even though she doesn't speak or tell me what it is that she wants, she's there, and I have to think that it must be me. She must want me. And that's the end of the email. There's literally like no ending to it. There's no, can you give me advice? There's no conclusion to it. And reading this email just gave me complete chills, because mirrors can be portals to other dimensions. And while Bloody Mary herself may not entirely exist, you just never know what you could be summoning in any situation. It's kind of like the whole idea, to me, of Room B340. So many creators, so many people have went to Room B340, and everybody's experiences have differed. Some have went in and nothing has happened, but when we went in, Sarah got a gash in her leg. So the whole entire concept just sends chills throughout my whole entire body. And whether or not this story is true, I've always said I'm in no position to ever judge somebody's paranormal experiences, because I know that some of my stories can be deemed completely unbelievable, but they're real and they're my truth. And due to knowing how unbelievable my stories are, and knowing that people can look at them and judge them, I am never in any position, nor do I want to be in any position of judging. So if this story is true, it really freaks me out, because it sounds almost as though perhaps with her own insecurity, sadness, and maybe even dropped energy or aura, playing a game like this, maybe something formed an attachment, maybe she summoned something. But either way, I sent a very long and detailed email to her as to what she can do to hopefully cleanse her space and get rid of whatever has come into her reality. I guess anytime I hear these stories, it kind of brings back younger Hailey that was so terrified of Bloody Mary, and for so long had a fear of mirrors because of what I would see in the mirror. And I think that as I've grown older, I've come to learn that there are so many things in this world that we just don't necessarily understand. One of which being our ability to potentially summon things, and the power of things around us. The fact that mirrors can be portals, and just the fact that even if you're calling on something, you don't always get to choose what truly comes knocking. So I really wanted to share today's story with you guys. Number one, to ask you what you guys think. Number two, to just share the experience that she's had with you guys. And number three, to ask you guys if any of you have experienced anything like this. Have you played Bloody Mary? Did you have an experience? Do you feel like in playing Bloody Mary you summoned something? And just to serve as a reminder to you guys that you just never know. Disclaimer is that I'm not saying that anytime you play something, you're gonna summon something. You could play a paranormal game a million times, touch a Ouija board a billion times, and nothing could happen. But you don't wanna be that person who does play something or touch something and bring something forward. Well, you guys, that is it for today's story time. I really hope that you guys can give any bits of advice that you have down below and share your stories. I love hearing what you guys think of things and seeing you guys respond to other Reese's Pieces with advice. It means more to me than you will ever know. If you guys are new to my channel, or you are just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, please, please, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Even though I feel kind of weird saying that because somebody is obviously being like tortured by a spirit and stuff. So give this video a big thumbs up for her cleansing her space and us being able to help in any way that we can. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until tomorrow where I'm posting 2 videos, I love you guys.